On this episode, I talk about micromanaging versus delegating and monitoring my employees' behavior on social. GaryVee Show. Hey everybody, this is Gary Vaynerchuk, and this is episode 176 of the Ask GaryVee Show. We're back on our home turf. I feel like that rented stadium over there changed up our vibe. It's been interesting, the saltiness, the weirdness. By the way, let me start with this and let's get into the show. And actually, we were shooting the shit. By the way, I've gotten dick pics already. By the way, it's super shocking. Even though I have one and whatever, like, you know what's funny? It's not shocking as a whole. Like, if I looked it up, I wouldn't be shocked. It's just that you don't expect, you don't know what's coming.
Yeah. The surprise factor is like probably the worst part.
Oh, to see your face like when it comes through.
I think we used up all our time. Yeah. So I told them we'll do one question, but I'm already feeling it, so maybe we'll do a couple more and we'll go a little faster. But for everybody who watches or listens to this in 2-speed, this is about to feel maybe 4-speed. Can I just say thank you to everybody, like for a second? The amount of you in DailyVee and then the couple of salty episodes the last 2 days, the amount of you are like, Gary, I see something terrible is going on in your life through your eyes. Or like, Gary, don't worry, I know all the pressure in the world, like, and not the same old characters that are always bantering with me, like, a lot of people have emailed me, DM me or snap me in the last 48 hours, checking in on me, which is I'm so thankful. It makes me happy too, because it also, my mom has said this to me for a long time. She calls me sunshine. And she says that because she says that I elevate everybody's mood. Like when they're around me, and it was really interesting. I really felt it from the community that because I wasn't at my 100, like, yeah, like people felt it and were like, wait a minute, hey Gary, this is what I signed up for. Like people were really like, hey man, I know your spiel at this point. I signed up for 20 minutes because I want to get jazzed and feel good. And I'm like, damn it. Is it like it's really fast? And I push against this. I don't want to be positivity and motivation and energy. I also want to be tactical and operational and put myself out of business if you haven't read that article. And so thank you, because that is super flattering. And I do think selfish to a couple of you, so I will bring your levels up right now, India. So India, let's get into
the show.
No, stick with me. Do this for me. Ready?
Yes.
The show. Great, thank you, India.
All right, from Brock.
Brock Lesnar?
No,
okay.
Brock from the Waldo group.
Okay, Brock.
He snapped it to you and screenshot it. I don't know if you saw it.
Amazing.
Good question.
Go ahead.
You talk about the
so is it going to show up as a snap screen?
It's a little.
Oh, like that. Got it. Awesome.
You talk about the importance of building one-to-one relationships through your social media and that.
By the way, let's do that. Guys, one of the things that is not scalable right now, or I haven't found the app yet and I'm busy, I want to throw more obviously I'm all in on Snapchat, don't know if you heard. You can download your video from your story and probably from your one-on-one interaction. I just haven't done that. So, I don't know, can you? Like if you send somebody a message in video form, can you download that to your phone? All right. Maybe you can, or actually, you know what? Even better, this will get, actually, fuck it. I'm going in for, I'm changing. I'm flipping the switch here. I'm going in for a right hook. Already people are emailing me that a lot of value has been provided to them on the Snapchat strategy and good things have happened. I want you to do the following. I want to do a series of shows like this, but this is my right hook. I want you to add the Ask GaryVee show and GaryVee, GaryVee handle, follow him on Snapchat in your, ask me a question for the show in your Snapchat story and then tell people to follow me at GaryVee on Snapchat because I appreciate it. I want to build up my follower. I'm going in for a right hook, but then download that because you put it on your story so all your people are going to see it, but then download it and submit those questions. There's put it on your Twitter or, I don't want to do email, so put it somewhere where we can see it. So I think email or Instagram, right? They can download it. That's what I do. I take, D-Rock, thoughts?
Right.
I know it's slang. I know, you're always worried about, who cares if it looks that way? You do. Anyway, so let's get some Snapchat questions on that way. I would probably tweet at India that you're doing it. This way, I don't want to double game it and get your Twitter exposure too. I don't want you to, like, the story's more than enough. At India, let's put up India's handle here for the few that don't know, and embed your question on Twitter from Snapchat. And let's get a bunch of Snapchat questions in video form. This is your chance to get your face in front of tens and tens and tens of thousands of people. Hundreds.
Cool. Right?
Yep.
All right, Brock.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock says, you talk about the importance of building one-to-one relationships through your social media and that you should do the same for your customers and employees. Do you follow many of your employees and comment on their personal content? Traditional management would say no. What say ye?
I follow.
And comment?
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little more? You want to talk about like talking to it, like
Well-
really managing through social, I think is where he's
Yeah, I mean, I engage. Like, I'm always laughing when employees, like, we're closer, we get to spend more time. But there's obviously employees, as you can imagine, that maybe I don't even get to see for 4 months, and then I'll show up on her Instagram and say, yeah, and it's like a picture of like her and her boyfriend, and she's like, this is the creepiest shit of all time. Look, I'm not following any company rules because I'm not scared of being sued, because I truly believe in my life that intent trumps everything. Like, you can sue on anything, like anything at any time about, you can make up anything. And so the answer is, how did he end at the end? Like, how thy see say, what was that?
Traditional management.
No, the end. What did he say? How does thee say, or what is it?
What say ye?
Ye says that I watch a lot of the content everyone's putting out here. Remember, I made a reference to like, oh, India's putting up like,
Yeah, I had no idea what you were talking about.
Okay, but it was like you put up like a nice picture, and I was like, oh. Yeah, but like something like you were like laying, anyway, like nonetheless, like I'm seeing what everybody's doing, and there's a lot to see, and there's funny stuff, but don't forget it's public domain,
Yeah.
right? Like, on Instagram they have to accept me if they want to follow me. Like, I don't feel like I'm intruding because it's the rules of the game. I'm watching because I want to know them better, to bring them more. My intent is to follow so I can make it better for them, not so like, oh, Stefan, you're fired, you drink beer too late at night. Intent is what trumps everything, and then I engage because I'm coming from a good place, and they get pumped. Like, a lot of employees are happy when I engage because they think it's cool, and like, they're like, look how weird my boss is, you know what I mean? Like, so I just think intent, so yes, I follow, yes, I engage. I don't engage a lot because I do have respect for like everybody views these things differently, so I'm trying to be smart. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, but my intent is pure as like I want it to be good. I'm doing it for good, and so I'm not scared. Like, executives and companies are bad often. They don't care about their employees, so their intent is bad. Hey, we need to cut 50 people from payroll this year. Let's follow people on social and blame them for, like, that's what happens. Guys, what do you think's going on? That's what's going on. That, not everywhere, but that's what, intent.
So there shouldn't be a surveillance tool for your company.
You can do anything you want. Like, companies that are highly regulated, pharma, financial, they're scared of the government suing them. So they're not mad at the employees, they're just doing governance so that they don't become exposed as a company. So I understand why they have that, and I don't, intent. If you are a financial service and you're monitoring your people and you're not letting them be on social media because the government makes you feel that you'll be fined for doing something, that's not intent that's bad. They're just protect that, got it? Like, don't look at the tactics, trail it back to the intent, right? So, GaryVee, VaynerMedia is awesome, they can do anything. Okay, but your place might not be not awesome, it might be more vulnerable to things. Maybe your CEO's also scared of those kind of things. And like, maybe if I got massively burnt one day in my career, I take a step back and change. Intent, always changing.
From Steven.
Steven asks, Gary, are you more of a delegator or a micromanager? Can't wait for the UK book tour.
Both. I delegate everything that I think is not the single most important things in the world, and then I micromanage the things that I think are the most important things in the world. Luckily for me, hence why I've been able to build big companies, I don't think most things matter. So I don't think I'm any different than anybody else. I actually think everybody is a delegator and a micromanager. I just think that my radar of what's important is different. Yes, we need to do something with that. That's the shit, guys. That's it right there. I'm just like you. We're all the same. We all delegate, we all micromanage. The difference is, I don't think most things matter. And what do I mean by that? As I'm trying to think about somebody watching this for the first time, instead of alluding to like people that have watched forever. Most things don't matter. like I don't know, like just I don't know, that's what it means. Like you know, like if I was like, I don't know, I don't think lighting matters as much as D-Rock. Like I just don't think things matter. Like I don't think like one client that's gonna put us out of it. Like I don't think one employee is gonna kill our atmosphere. I don't think a lot of things matter. I don't think like a misspelling in a deck is something that really matters to a lot of people in my company. It just doesn't matter to me. I just don't think so. Guys, I don't think we're gonna lose a account because we put the I before the E. And if we do, fuck them. Idiots. I don't think not wearing shoes in an establishment is, you know, the biggest thing in the world. Clearly, if you've watched GaryVee 1, some people do. And guess what? I do not judge. Do not judge. Everybody's allowed to do their thing. It's just like parenting. I will never spew my parenting. I talk about it, but it's very holistic. Like, this is what I do, not what I'm telling you to do. This is me, but like, so ultimately, I think that I'm both. Like everybody in the world, I just think that I deem what's most important at a very, very high level on things that most people, you know what? A lot of you are commenting about my 5-minute meetings. Most of you, because you're part of my community, think it's great. A lot of comments on YouTube and Facebook of like, oh, I like DailyVee because Gary spends 5. That's nice. One comment. I work in a small, and by the way, whoever said this is going to see this and be like, holy crap, he reads everything. I've worked at small companies where the boss didn't even know my name. You know what I mean? Like, this is cool. But do you know how many people think it's stupid? I have a lot of people in my life that think that I'm very busy and I have a lot of things to do, and why in the world, Gary, it's not scalable. It's not sustainable. Yeah, you're making that face because you're so in our cocoon, but like, boy, just like, you know, like, they're like, don't do that. It's not bad. Nobody expects you to do it, not at this scale. And you have a great culture and you have great intent. Just do that. I'm like, nope, this thing matters to me. So I'm micromanaging a hello into my company 3 to 6 months in, that a lot of people outsource to an HR person or to leadership. So I do unscalable things all the time, micromanaging if I deem them the most important. Pitching new business. I like to micromanage that because it's important to win business. Like money helps me keep doing everything. Cool.
From Corey.
I really should go to this. I'm being a jerk. Yeah. I'm like pretty late. Yeah. Question of the day. What is the thing that you most micromanage because you believe it's the most important thing that you're doing in your world today? Love you guys. You keep asking questions, I'll keep answering them.